Morning. So we are actually down in Cambridge and we've been here for the last week. Didn't record anything, just down seeing friends and family, catching up. And we're actually parked up outside one of our friends' houses. Came here last night for dinner and they've actually left. They're off to Germany now, but they've got some plug-in. And the other week whenever we plugged in at a campsite, we seemed to short everything and we thought, oh, there's something wrong with the electric. But we plugged in last night and even though it did short it again, it kind of worked. So we're plugged in, giving the batteries a little bit of TLC. Nicola's doing a little bit of work. Plan today is a bit of an arduous drive over to just north of Bristol to again see some friends. And then we're hoping to have a couple of days exploring a little bit of Wales before we jump back on the ferry back over to Ireland. But Nicola has quite a big job on, so we're having to work around that. Today's a bit of a driving day and off to Bristol. We did get Christmas presents though. Ooh. Evening guys, it's going to be the abridged version because we recorded a big piece to camera and then realised that the mic wasn't on.
No.
We have just finished a whirlwind 2-week tour with friends. Cambridge, well, South Shields, Dumfries, Cambridge, and just recently, just last night and this morning with friends in Bristol. Don't really record that. I'm sure people don't like a camera shoved in their face. But now we are in the Brecon Beacons National Park in Wales, in Penny Fan Car Park. We're here last year. I ran up it. Nicola unfortunately had a migraine. I'll link that video up here. When actually it was boiling hot. Such a hot couple of days we had.
We couldn't leave Guinness anyway, so it was kind of good that I had to stay.
So we're not really going to do any climbing or any walking as such over these next few days. We're just going to be driving through Snowdon and the Brecon Beacons, see what we can see. Our ferry back to Ireland is on Wednesday. But it's been great seeing people. And I think
feeling a bit sad now, having had that interaction for the last couple of weeks, and you realise how much you miss everyone, and it's been tough leaving. I feel a bit low at the moment.
Yeah.
And I think I've realised going forward, I need to take a bit more time out every couple of months to get that and to shop. Because it's quite a solitary life, even with the two of us. It can get a bit. I was about to say dull. But I meant a little bit
yeah, what did you mean, Nicola?
a little bit routine.
Good save. For now though, it's time for a very healthy curry.
Yes, we stayed with friends who were vegans last night and had a delicious 3-course vegan meal. So I thought, right, I'm just going to buy some vegetables to have the curry and maybe some chicken because we like chicken to put in, quite healthy. And then when I looked in the trolley, there was naan breads, poppadoms, mango chutney, onion barges. And having weighed myself this morning, I realised I put on nearly half a stone since I couldn't walk or run with my knee.
I got on the scales this morning and it said, 1 at a time, please. I love being back on the road, but heading out for a pee. Can you hear that? It's rather wet outside. Oh, let's do this.
Oh, blinded.
Oh, lordy be. That's a little bit wet out there. Now, of course, the benefit is that Penny Fan has got little portaloos. Still a bit minging. Oh.
I've been sitting here trying to do my pelvic squeezes, so I don't need to go, but I think I'm going to have to venture out. Please don't make me go.
Bye then!
I think it was actually raining inside the toilet. I swear I was getting rained on.
You're rather wet.
And I came out of the toilet and there's literally waters this thick in front of the loo. Yeah, right. I don't think I'll be drinking anymore tonight.
So someone really was disappointed that we weren't going to go up Penny Fan this morning. And I was kind of saying, look, your knee, it looks like it's sucked in and it looks like we got heavy rain. And she was like, best decision ever?
It's Baltic out there.
Yeah.
It's so wet.
The heavy rains have just moved through and it really, clouds come. And because we will be coming back through here early next year, we'll do it then. because it is a beautiful walk to do. Relatively straightforward, but unfortunately not today. Interesting fact, now I can't pronounce it, but in the county of Powys, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know how you pronounce it, but it looks like in a camper van you can stay for free overnight, 1 out of 7 nights in the car parks. Quite good. Obviously, you know, it serves a purpose because we were able to go out last night. And
The 24-hour toilet stole my 20p.
there you go. Yes, there is a 24-hour toilet, but it wasn't working. We're just south of Snowdon National Park. The plan today is to just slowly drive up. We'll probably stay somewhere north in the park tonight before heading on into Holyhead tomorrow. But yeah, serves a purpose. Good to know. 1 out of every 7 days. You obviously pay during the day. I think it's £4 for all day parking. And then overnight from 6 o'clock to 8 a.m. it's free, and you can stay 1 night in 7 in your camper van stroke motorhome. And even though they have height barriers, what we have seen is the height barriers are always open. So I think that's good. So I think it's time for coffee in I Got a Present.
You have to see the full effect. But now my OCD is being challenged because we have matching glasses, but I only bought 1 campervan mug because I have my Hairy Coo mug. So...
Wiki.
Oh, was it a week? Oh, sorry.
I got to correct you.
I mean, is that okay to have a mug that doesn't kind of fit the set?
Yes, it is. Although it is starting to look like a VW salesman kind of had us here, because everything seems to be getting a bit VW. Yeah, the rug, the mugs, VW, salt and pepper shakers,
and egg cups.
And egg cups. Yeah, it's all
getting a bit twee, isn't it?
Getting a bit twee. I think we maybe put it in one of our videos a couple of months ago. We seem to have a bit of a growing collection of little stuffed Highland coos and sheep. And this morning we have an addition. There you go.
I'm wondering though, is he a bit lonely over there? Because the rest of the family are here and I feel a bit mean putting him over there. Maybe he can fit on, I don't know, maybe we can... Happy days.
Yeah, but now it looks like they're
They were in each other, yeah.
Yes, we are becoming that couple. Twee VW Highland cow knitted animal van.
We need a sheep for over here now.
Well, that was a nice little tester for the knee. How was it?
Okay, going up, a little bit sore, coming down, so still not quite right.
If you remember, she hurt her knee whenever we were climbing Clisham in Harris, on
I think
Harris.
it's an MCL tear.
So this was one of the park places that you can come in Macloop, where you see the fighter jets flying sort of through the valleys. I don't think there's any sort of rhyme or reason or timing when they do it. Unfortunately, we didn't see any, but certainly something to come back and do. And we've already said, whenever our sort of plans for next year, we really want to incorporate more time in Wales because it is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So we are still in Snowdonia National Park. Nice little just park up spot here. Interestingly, completely thought this was a different village. Last year, whenever we were passing through Wales on the way back up, when it was absolutely boiling, we ended up in this little village, which was beautiful, really, really nice. And we thought, oh, I'm pretty sure that's where there's a park up spot, so let's head there. And then we realised it wasn't. It was just in the middle of nowhere, this park up spot, but fine, it did the job. We're only maybe a couple of miles from Snowdon. And how are you this morning?
Just waiting for the water heater so I can wash my hair.
There you go. I've already done mine, as you can see. Yeah, not sure how to wear it today. Should I wear it up in a man bun?
No.
Never. The answer is always no to man buns. Apologies to the one person wearing a man bun watching this. So hang on. Very quickly, we're actually in the library in Holyhead doing a bit of work, just catching up a bit of work and stuff. And thought I'd have separate lunches so I could go and feed Guinness and do my thing. Bought myself like cheap ham and some very questionable burger buns. I went back to the van and sat and ate it. Nicola went out to get lunch and okay, that's, I can see lunch. But you also went out without a bag and now you've come back.
He can't shout at me because we're in a library. You know how much I like charity shops.
It's not even food. I was thinking it was going to be like a big burger bun.
Fat face.
I'm not going to be fat face if you don't feed me.
£3.50. I mean, it would actually be rude not to have bought these.
You went out for lunch.
It was straight across the road. It was calling me. It's for charity. It's a good cause.
And I didn't get a snack or anything brought back, no?
Oh no.
Welcome to my life. Well, good morning. Apologies for the noise. So, last morning on the road for a while. We just stayed outside Holyhead Port. Great little place. We've stayed here a number of times. Really quiet and about 5 minutes to the port. But given the fact that we saw that breakfast items on the ferry are like £315 each.
Slight exaggeration.
We're going to go to Tesco's and buy little breakfast items there. But our ferry, it's 6:15, which is why someone's looking like death warmed up over there. Fair play, eh?
I haven't had my tea yet.
Oh, there we go. So we're going to go to Tesco's, grab some stuff, and then we'll catch up just before we get on the ferry. But yeah, 6 months on the road ends here.
Haven't had my tea yet.
There's a t-shirt logo for her. Right, good morning again. So we're just about to board the ferry. 7:20, I think our ferry's at 8:15, 3.5-hour ferry or something over to Dublin, and then back up to Portrush. We should be home for about 5 o'clock this evening. But yeah, that marks 6 months, the end of our trip. Yes, we had a little hiatus of a week and a half, 2 weeks at home whenever we were getting all the medical stuff sorted. But yeah, 6 weeks on the road. Looking forward to seeing people, obviously, and obviously catching up with friends and family at Christmas. But I think give it a couple of weeks and we'll be like, get us back on the road again. Well, at least that's what I'll be saying.
Yeah. The only thing I'm looking forward to my indoor bathroom.
See the way he mixes up her word? Hasn't had her tea yet.
Yeah, I'm still not functioning.
Not really going to make a big song and dance this here because I'm sure we'll be back next week chatting about something else. So
hang on, talking about not having had tea or coffee, he nearly jumped a red light. If it wasn't for me screaming, he wouldn't have stopped.
There was a high pitched. No, actually, it was red light and wrong lane.
Yeah.
So yeah, home time.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
No,
it's not Christmas yet,
we'll
but
probably say Christmas. In fact,
it'll have been Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Easter.
Are you sure the gas is off in there? See you later, guys. Bye.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Please
When I think about yesterday, my oh my, a kiss, and so I did.